All right, this video is going to be going over hypothesis tests with two sample means where we know the population standard deviation. The example is going to have independent groups where the population standard deviation is known. Independent groups just meaning that these are two separate groups. There is not like one group where it got two measurements. So we're looking at two competing floor waxes and we want to know which one lasts longer. And so we have the sample mean number of months in which the floor wax lasts. There were 20 floors that were randomly assigned. And the question is wax 1 more effective, or more effective meaning lasts longer than wax 2? So we have two means here, right? Mu1 is going to be the true average number of months. Wax 1 lasts, and mu2 is going to be the true average number of months. Wax 2 lasts. And this question is asking for me to prove that mu1 is greater than mu2, that it's more effective, meaning it lasts longer. And so our null hypothesis is going to be the opposite sign. Since I know the population standard deviations here, I can use a z-distribution. And I'm not worried about my sample size being a little bit small. N1 and N2 are both 20. That's not greater than 30, but it says the populations have a normal distribution, so I'm okay to move on as far as my conditions for using a normal model are concerned. Another way that we can write this is to say the subtraction is less than 0, or the subtraction here is greater than 0, or less than or equal to, I should say, for HO. And that's important because that's how I'm going to center my distribution. I'm going to center it into the fact that these two means have no difference between them, and I'm running a right-tailed test. The alpha level it wants me to do this at is 0.05. On the right-hand side. And so my question is, I need to figure out that critical value. I'll use StatCrunch to have me to do that. But my question is, when I find x bar 1 minus x bar 2, is it in this region here or is it in this region here? Is it far enough away to know? Is it far enough away from 0 based on our standard deviation that I have significant evidence here? All right, let's go ahead and run this test. So I'm going to go into my StatCrunch here. Stat, it is a Z statistics to sample, and I have the summary. Sample 1, what was the mean of sample 1? 3. Population standard deviation of 0.33 in my sample size. All right, what about 4? 2 was 2.9 and 0.36. And 20 floors. Okay, centered at 0. I'm running a right-tailed test and show me the critical value here. I believe it's 1.645 off the top of my head, but here we go. All right, yeah, 1.645, and then our calculated Z statistic is 0.91. So our critical value here is 1.645. My Z score was not quite that high. What was it? 0.9157. The probability of 18. So 0.92, so about 1 standard deviation away from the mean. Like that's where my sample difference is. probability was about 18%. So I'm going to choose this one here. This is not less than an alpha level of 0.05. So I'm going to say do not reject HO. We do not have significant evidence that wax 1 performs better.